G'day guys. I also recognise I'm standing between you and the actual person you're here to see, so I won't take up too much of your time. As it says up there, I'm Jono, part of the executive leadership team here, and I really want to just extend the welcome that you've already heard. VMUG is an incredibly important part of our business. It's you guys the lifeblood. You guys are the reasons that things keep going. You guys are the reasons that the passion for the product that is arguably still and has been for many years the best in the market without qualification. But it's because of you guys. We are lucky today because we're kind of at a bit of a convergence point at the moment with the release of the VCF 9X series of products, with 9.1 recently coming out. Obviously 9's been out for a little bit of time at the moment, with what's going on in the market, because it was almost like a little bit like there was a bit of prediction of what was going to happen. In terms of, I'm talking about things like the hardware crunch that we're seeing out there that obviously your organisations are talking about. The cost of memory, the availability of hardware. The cheapest hardware you've got is the hardware you already own. Let's be blunt about that. And VCF is actually helping unlock some of that capacity that you previously haven't got. So that's something to keep in mind. On top of that, you've got Frontier AI and all the challenges that that's bringing to the market as well. You've got organisations now, and I have to admit I was sitting in a session with one of the chief security officers for one of the big four banks. And she was talking about the fact of, them being able to plan their downtime is gone. Banks are going to go down. There's no doubt. Banks are going down. Banks are going to fail. Banks are going to go offline. And if banks are in that situation, we are all in that situation. So the question then is, how do we respond back to it? And again, VCF is hopefully helping out with some of the answers on that, around things like, being able to do live patching, something we haven't been doing before. So that's why it's really important for us to go and look at VCF 9X and when we're going to deploy it. Well and truly before the expiry date of support that we've got at the moment, and how we're doing it. And that's the sort of thing you want to be talking to the team about, how we're going to be employing some of the new features that we're seeing inside this product. Things like the secure clean rooms. Okay, what are we doing around getting ourselves back into a situation when, I keep saying it, but not if, when we've been attacked, when we're down, how do we get ourselves back up? VCF 9.1 is going to be able to help you with that sort of stuff. Okay, also things like, what's your security operations center running at the moment? Is it an AI environment? You might want to choose to use PAFE. Okay, so the Platform AI Foundation that is part of VCF to help you run an AI environment that is going to then sit over the top of your SOC. Okay, these are the sorts of things that we want to help you guys with around the software that you already have. That's the important thing. And I apologise, I know I'm a sales guy. I'm going to get out of here in a second. I promise I'm not trying to here to influence. This is about stuff you already own. That's why we're so passionate about it. That's why we're so happy about this, is because of that convergence point at the moment. There's almost been that prediction of what's going to be happening, and the software is already there. So now it's about us helping you guys actually get there and start to use it. But look, enough about the stuff that is potentially verging on a sales pitch. Today you're here to listen to Rashad, okay, who we're very, very happy to have. This is direct product management access, okay, in country to talk to you guys. He's here to listen, to engage, and tell you all about the NSX product, the NSX solution that makes up a very important part of VCF. And this is an opportunity not to, as I said, not to just sit there and consume. That's what we've done there with the PDs. Okay, now's an opportunity for you actually to engage. Okay, so I'd really welcome you, and I ask you to do that engagement. Think about this. We've got time. Okay, we've got until 1:30 here with you guys, and hopefully, if you'd like to, and I'm going to do one more small ad. Stay with us after 1:30, because then we've actually going to be putting the webcast up here with Chip Childers. Chip is our lead globally, who has been working on, continues to work on our engagement with what was called then Project Glasswing. Okay, as you know, we were one of the first 12 globally. 12 companies globally was selected to be early stage participants on Project Glasswing. That is beta release of Mythos. And Chip is the lead on this project that has been working with Mythos and he's going to be talking about how we've been doing and what we've been doing and things like that. So it's our first real open, shall we say, discussion. We've had one-on-one discussions, and we would welcome to have those discussions with you and your organisation if you'd like it to happen. But if you want to hang around after 1:30, we're going to be webcasting that. But with that, I'm not going to steal any more time. Rashad, over to you, because you're the bloke who they all want to hear from, not me. Thanks, guys. Enjoy today.